Yeah, 140 for the rebel, Billy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. Pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Suckle up and stay alert, another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. More than I scope that bitch like Jay. Inside war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. As we run this shit, but their question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers. Hell should've never kidnapped my family. Better be the last nigga standing. Life sentence for my niggas, man, you understand. Put a switch on this black guy. How you real triggering on them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit like it ain't on who got the gun. It's on who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game. Bring so from the dead. Just raised up the chain. Six shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never fight. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. I don't give a love to fuck what them bitches got to say. I'm a West nigga till he put me in the grave. I don't need a grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey, oh, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in. That's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the order, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions.
Shalom, Akim.
Shalom. Yahbashim Shabbat.
Hey, it's like 100,000 people in this building. They all connected to.
But the same. Don't be a be another victim. Go you just another. How you my brother? You ain't in it with me. With the scriptures, play we gon' script. Yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that. Look up, but niggas the slide.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Con out of one con, sir.
Con.
All right. Hey, so I really done been kicked out of this mug like 3 times. So just let me know if something we'll get it together. Y'all Bashim Shalom, all the brothers Yahweh Shema, Lataba Hashim Ashad. This is an Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, 1969, under commanding General Yohana. I am priest and officer Kazak Damar, ISUPK, Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, 103rd Library. Every Monday night scripture breakdown class. If you have any questions, go ahead and put it in the chat. You can put it in the chat. We on YouTube, on ISUPK Florida on YouTube. I believe ISUPK No Cowards Florida or FL Bigo Live. If you have anything, shalom to the brothers and sisters that's in here. I know I had some technical difficulties as usual. When you're trying to do the work of the Lord, everything don't go exactly like you planned. Shalom Trooper Taza Rock. Let's go through and see who was in class so I can make sure I keep it. Shalom Sister Bayana. I got the young man Nathan. What's going on? West Palm Beach in the building. Panama City in the building. Sister Shayara from Panama City. Sister Aya Duval. Maybe I'm connected with the music all of a sudden. Stop that real quick. Troop Officer Kamar Kaya, Tallahassee. I got Cocoa Beach in the building. What's going on? Speaking of just for Florida, you know what I'm saying? This thing is growing. Finally, we got everything back in order. Everything is in place. We got solid brothers that's helping rebuild this thing like it's supposed to be. The brothers that's sticking in this thing through all this hell we going through in America, and not dropping their sword. I want to commend y'all, and to the new brothers that's coming in, the new troopers, new officers. Make sure y'all take this truth and treat it like it's the main thing that you need to be focused on, because once you do that, everything else will fall in place. Right? Any of the brothers that's in the class got any questions? Anybody online got any questions? All right. Nobody got no questions, huh? Guess everybody knows the Bible. So with that, I'll go ahead and end the class and go watch Monday Night Football.
Salaki, if you can hear me, I don't know if my mic working. Salaki.
Yeah,
Connor Wakan.
Yeah. It might work. You had a question or not?
Connor Wakan.
Oh, okay, all right. For to say y'all don't need me. Y'all don't need me. I was gonna pay. Go ahead and ask your question.
It's kind of a deep one, I guess. If I can get a breakdown of Job chapter 38, verses 8 through 11, Baba Kashar.
Job 38, 8 through 11.
Connor Wakan.
What's your question about it?
What did he mean by the doors? Like, what is the doors referring to?
Go ahead and start at, you said 8 through 11? Trooper Tazarop, you said 8 through 11?
Khan out of Wakan, can you hear me? Salaki. Salaki, can you hear me?
Can y'all hear me? Can anybody hear me?
Khan, can you hear me?
Nobody can hear me?
Salaki, I can hear you.
Nah, I couldn't hear you. I can hear you now. You
Salaki,
said
yeah,
8
you
through
go.
11?
Yeah, Khan out of Wakan. 38, 8 through 11.
Hey, can you hear me?
Khan out of Wakan.
God damn it. Yo. All right, can y'all hear me now?
Khan out of Wakan.
Come.
Yo, this is crazy. Can y'all hear me now?
Come.
It must have got a crazy delay. Can you what did you think? You said you were right. Damn, man. Bigo, if you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. I'm having issues with the YouTube. Taza Rock, can you hear me?
Khan out of Wakan, I can hear you.
All right, you said 8 through 11, right?
Khan out of Wakan.
All right, start at verse 5. Let's try to get it.
Khan out of Wakan. This is the book of Job, chapter 38 and verse 5. Who have laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest? Or who have stretched the line upon it? Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened? Or who laid the cornerstone thereof? When the morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God shouted for joy? Or who shut up the sea with doors, when it brake forth, as if it had
What is
issue
that?
out of
What is that? Taza Rock, you got it right.
Salaki? What'd you say?
Not go good. Can you hear me? Damn. Hey, I'm gonna just go through it because it's about to give me hell, and then you ain't gonna be able to hear me. So hopefully, if you can hear me, just say "con," and I'll keep it moving. Can you hear me right now?
Con, sir.
Con.
All right, let me go back, and I'm gonna start at verse 5. All right. It says, "Who have laid the measures thereof, if thou knowest, or who have stretched the line upon it? Whereupon are the foundations thereof fastened, or who laid the cornerstone?" This is asking a question about the earth, or like who done it. It's a rhetorical question. Does anybody know who done it? Anybody know what the answer is?
Con. Salaki.
All right, what's the answer?
The Most High.
You already said Khan. What's the answer? Yo, are you on mute? Do you keep muting or something?
Con, sir, because when I'm not on mute, I guess there's like a echo that you'll get. But I can stay from on mute. That's too odd. I don't know if you can hear me. I'll be having
What?
Salaki, can you hear me?
All right, no sweat. He asking a question, and the question is rhetorical. This is basically about the Most High. The Most High. The morning stars sang together, and all the sons of God, angels, and those that shine bright, those angels that are stars, if you will, right? Just like it say, if you a star, you got the National Basketball League, but then you got a star in the National Basketball League, and you got a mega star or a superstar, right? So you have all the stars in the league. Then you got your LeBron James, you got your Steph Currys, you got your whoever you like, whatever nigga you like, or whatever. That's not like that. But the point is, you have stars that shine brighter. The morning star or the morning stars would be once the sun come up in the morning, you don't see none of the other stars. You get that, Tazarat, right? Once the sun come up, now you don't see none of the other stars. You only see that one. So the morning star will be the stars that shine the brightest. When the morning stars sang together, right? These are the angels, and all of the sons of God shouted for joy. Verse 8, or who shut up the sea with doors when it break forth, as if it had issued out of the womb. So it's basically saying, who is the person that made sure that the water is more? They say that the earth is like 60 to 80% water. Well, why don't the water just cover up all of the land that you see? Who made a door right there where it can open up and let whatever water it wants come on? If the Lord wants a tsunami or a hurricane or anything to come in, now that door can be open. When he don't want nothing to come up, it could be dry and nothing to come up on the land but what the Most High. The door is speaking of in this particular thing is like one that stops one thing from going one place and then keeps everything on one side. So if I didn't want you coming in my house, I would put a door there. Then I can let whoever I want in. So when it's talking about the sea, he shut up the sea with doors where he can let whatever he wants come in it, right? When it break forth as if it had issued out of a womb. So like now it's saying like when a woman has a baby, this is not something that she could control. It happens. How is mercy That's how the sea is at the mercy of the Most High. You with me, or nah?
Con out of a con, I'm with you.
Can y'all hear me still?
Con out of a con.
All right, I'm gonna keep teaching like y'all. Verse 9. When I made the cloud and the darkness, a swaddling band for it, and break for it, and break up for it my. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Paradon Council. Paradon Council, I can hear you.
Con out of a con, sir. I can hear you. This Clyde, I can hear you.
Yo, this is ridiculous. Taza Rock, can you hear me?
Con out of a con. Con out of a con.
Nobody can hear me?
Paradon Council, I can hear you.
Oh, God, we get you, sir.
Yo, this is crazy. Did I ever go out?
Not answer.
All right, but I just can't hear y'all. Okay, Salagi. It says, when I made the verse 8, or who shut up the sea with the doors when it break forth as if it had issue out of a womb. Y'all heard the breakdown. When I made the cloud the garment thereof, and darkness and a swaddling band for it. It's talking about the sea. So like the ends of it, you see the clouds, darkness that's covering it, and break up for it my decree placed and set bars and doors. So this is like something that stops it from going to one place and the other. So just like the sea has a border where it can't pass through unless the Lord allows it to. Well, the darkness does too. When the day breaks forth, now the darkness is gone, right? When the darkness comes, then the day is gone. These things all have ordinances that control them, and they stay in their place. Everything with the Most High is about order, right? Nothing is chaos with the Most High. He doesn't orchestrate that. God is not the author of confusion, but order. That's why when you come into the truth, you used to doing whatever you want to do. Now you can't do that anymore. You have to get in order for you. Oh, shit, bro. I'm about to lose it. I'm about to lose it, Gabba. Can you hear that? Maybe you can't hear that. I'm gonna try to hook back up to this library joint and see what happens. It kicked me out like 3 times. I really don't want to use this. If I can't do the class, I think everybody on Bigo can hear me. I just probably have to do the class on Bigo and record it. Check.
Check, check, check.
Can you hear me?
Calling out of Wakan, sir.
Go, God.
Stone Khan.
Young man Clyde Orlando. Can you hear me?
Salakia, sir. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, let's try this again for the 59th time. Can anybody hear me?
Go, go.
Con, sir.
Y'all can hear me? All right. It's got a hell of a delay though. It's all good. Shalom Kalwanaya. What's going on, sis? Down bottom. Taza Rop, are you still there?
Khan
Taza Rop.
Rakan, I'm here, sir.
All right. Did you get your answer or where?
Khan, sir, you answered it. Khan, sir, you got it. Salakia, sir. Khan, you answered it. It's what I was thinking of. If you there.
Hey, Salakia, y'all. Y'all can hear me?
Salakia, sir, I can hear you.
Nah, this is Trooper Halak. I'm trying to see if Officer Kazak will let me up so they can hear me on my end.
Oh, I can hear you loud and clear, bro.
Yeah, God, I can hear you a lot.
Shalom, Lord of Christ, Adawan. If you got me up right now, so I got you on speaker, so the brothers will probably be able to hear you. Let me see if I take my Can y'all hear Officer Kazak say something? Y'all can hear him?
Can y'all hear me?
That's a
Khan.
negative. I can't hear him.
Salaki, I heard him.
They said, yeah, they can hear you.
All right, but it ain't through the YouTube at all.
They on the YouTube over here on my end. Oh, you talking about as far as the audience?
Yeah, but just the brothers that's on.
Oh yeah. Damn.
All right, it's all good. I think I might be able to do something. All right, cool. So Taza Rock, I was asking, did you break down?
Khan Rakan, you answered the question regarding the doors. That's what I was thinking of. Salakia.
Did you have any other questions pertaining to that, Joe? No. Yes.
But it had nothing to do with that chapter.
You said you had another question in Job, but it had nothing to do with that chapter.
La, sir, it's another question in the Ezra.
Oh, a different question. Let me make sure anybody else that's in the class got any questions. A different question.
Gone, we're gone. Salak, can you hear me, sir?
He said, "Con, he can hear you."
Uh, I'm asking for a breakdown of Hosea 7 and 8 when it speaks on the tribe of Ephraim.
Down on the online.
On the YouTube, sir. La.
Look at 7 and 8. Let's get it.
Con, sir. This is the book of Hosea, chapter 7, verse 8. Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. Strangers have devoured his strength, and he knoweth it not. Yea, gray hairs are here and there upon him, yet he knoweth not. And the pride of Israel testifieth to his face, and they do not return to their Lord their God, nor seek him for all this. Ephraim also.
Let me stop you right there. So if you go up to the beginning, this is Hosea that's prophesying about Ephraim. Something is going to fall upon Ephraim, right? Verse 2. If you started at verse 4, it says they are all adulterers, as an oven heated by a baker who ceases from rising after he have kneaded the dough until it be leavened. In other words, there's a process that's got to happen before they will be how they will be once it's over with. In the day of our king, the princes have made him sick with bottles of wine. He stretched out his hand with scorners. So he's not taking in those things that the other nations have to offer. They have made him sick. When it's talking about wine, it's not talking about literal wine. It's talking about things that can get you drunk, take you off your game, make you stumble. It's things that you can do for your own lust that will not have you on point, if you will. Same way with the Bible was talking about being sober. You would use it like that. So, for they have made ready their heart like an oven. While they lie in wait, their baker sleepeth all night. In the morning, it burneth as a flaming fire. So, like right now, it's saying with Ephraim, something about to happen with Ephraim. And the prophet Hosea is coming to tell it. And the baker, meaning like the Lord, right, is going to sleep. But now Ephraim's sin is getting hotter and hotter, the oven that is about to go in. Verse 7, they are all hot as an oven and have devoured their judges. All their kings are fallen. There are none among them that calleth upon me. So when he's speaking of Ephraim, he's talking about 9.5 tribes, not literally just Ephraim, but more so what you would call the northern kingdom. All right? They were the ones that separated themselves from the throne of David until they don't have their own kings. And during this time, they actually even go into battle with other Israelites. So this is talking about Ephraim. Ephraim have mixed himself among the people, right? Ephraim done joined the Edomite. Ephraim done with nation. Ephraim is a cake not turned. What you see happening is a process with Ephraim, but it's not finished yet. So in the way that you would look at a king, you see the Ephraim is not turned. It's too old because Ephraim also now
Israelite. Look like some of them look like make themselves like broke down that term from explanation. Now you don't know because they don't look like all the other Israelites. At the same time, now this is talking about Northern Kingdom as a whole, but it's not just talking about the so-called Puerto Ricans. And Indians that are and these are king unturned. They are people not
Somebody got to mute up, Salakia.
you hear me?
Khan, we hear you.
Yes, twofold. So in the context of what this is saying, it's a baker ready to bake a cake. There's a process that's happening to these people, and that process hasn't been done. The other part of it is as they mix themselves amongst the people, they get to a point where they're like a cake that's unturned, meaning like their process is not finished, so you don't even know who they are. They've mixed themselves with the other nations. Both of those things are true at the same time. All right.
Con, sir, I got you.
Khan or Wakan? I don't know. Can you hear me?
Salakia, sir, like when you turn away from the phone, you go low, so they can't really hear you for the most.
Okay. My question.
I go back to Tazarot's question.
Question is second 1 and 24. I know I heard the breakdown of this before, but I want to I think I need a refresh on it. Right. Second Ezra chapter 1 and verse 24. What shall I do with thee, O Jacob? Salaki.
All right, go ahead.
The book of Second Ezra chapter 1 and verse 24. What shall I do unto thee, O Jacob? Thou Judah, wouldest not obey me. I will turn me to other nations, and unto those will I give my name, that they may keep my statutes. Verse 25. Seeing ye have forsaken me, I will forsake you also. When ye desire me to be gracious unto you, I shall have no mercy upon you. Sloppy. You want me to keep reading?
Talking about the children. Nah, can you hear me?
Khan or Wakam.
All right, so the Most High sent Esdras to prophesy against the children of Israel. The children of Israel had went into idolatry. If you go back into Hosea, where we came from, he said, "You are not my people, and I'm not your God." He also said, I believe, I can't remember what prophet said it, but he said, "Since you have provoked me to anger with a people that's not a people, I will provoke you to anger with that which is not a God." I'm sorry, I said it backwards. "Since you have provoked me to anger with gods that is not a God, I will provoke you to anger with a people that is not a people." So when the Most High sent Ezra to speak to them, all of this has already happened, right? And he's saying, "What shall I do with you, Jacob?
like in my name. All right, my name in there is your reputation. He's saying now, since I've tried to bless you and give you the inheritance and give you land and give you a covenant and make you rulers, right? So that they would say, hey, these are the people of the Lord. Well, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. So now I have to put other people in that place, put other people in the land, make other people rulers that they may keep my statutes. Keep going. Did you read 25? You read 25, right?
Connor the Wakan.
Seeing you have forsaken me, I will forsake you. Same thing he's saying through the other prophets, right? You desire me to be gracious, meaning to have some grace upon you. I shall have no mercy upon you. So the Most High is pissed with Israel, and this is who he's talking about. Whensoever you shall call upon my name, I will not hear you. If you go to 2 Kings 17, it said the Most High turned his face away from Israel and from Judah. This one he specifically named Judah. So this is talking about the 3.5 tribes that was in the land that got kicked out. Right? When you desire me, I will not be gracious, and I shall have no mercy upon you. When you shall call upon my name, when you shall call upon me, I will not hear you. For you have defiled your hands with blood, and your feet are swift to commit manslaughter. So this is saying now, because of the things that you've done, the blood that's on your hands, I can't do what I want to do for you, which is bless you, have a covenant with you, treat you like you my sons and daughters. Now I have to treat you like a stranger. Verse 27, I'm going to read it just because I know how this thing is working. All right? You have not, as it were, forsaken me, but your own selves, saith the Most High, or saith the Lord. Thus saith the Almighty Lord, have I not prayed you as a father his sons, as a mother her daughters, and as a nurse her young babe? So this is asking a question. Have I not taken care of you? Have I not done what I'm supposed to do as a father, like a father to his son, or like a mother does her daughter? I took extra care of you and nursed her young baby, that you would be my people, and I should be your God, that you would be my children, and I should be your father. I gathered you together as a hen gathers her chickens under her wing. But now, what shall I do unto you? I will cast you out from my face. So now he's saying, now that I done took care of you and treated you like a son, treated you like a mother treats a daughter, know what I'm saying? Gave you everything that you needed to be successful, everything that you needed to have in order for you to survive and thrive in this world, and you turned your back on me. Now what must I do? Right? Now what must I do? It says, I will turn my face from you, from your solemn feast days, your new moons, your circumcisions, have I forsaken. Hold on one second. Hey, can you mute up for a second, Halak, and see if I can hear you? Can hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Connor Wakan, sir.
Con, Con.
Connor the Wakan.
Khan out of Wakan, I can hear you.
All right, just stay on deck. Stay on deck, Halak. I think it's a matter of time. All right. Just stay on deck. If it go out again, and you could just unmute on the Bigo. All right.
Sir.
So where did you want me to stop at, Tazarop? Tazarop, you on mute.
Salaki, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Why, did he say something that I missed?
Nah, I was trying to figure out if it was messing up again.
Salakia, can you hear me?
Nah, I can hear you now.
I was really looking at 36 and 37.
I said, how far did you want me to go down?
Khan, sir. I was looking at 30.
You say
Verse
what?
30. I was looking at verse 36 and 37.
All right. All right, so verse 32, I sent unto my servants, prophets, whom you have taken and slain, and torn their bodies in pieces, whose blood I require of your hands, saith the Lord. So it's talking about when they killed the prophets, even with Yahushua, they wanted him dead as well. This was something that went on long after Ezra, but during the time of Ezra, it was something that was prominent that they know. They said, prophesy unto us not smooth things, not truths. Like basically, they don't want to hear the truth. They wanted to hear something that sounded good, right? Thus, so like verse 33, thus saith the Almighty Lord, your house is desolate. I will cast you out as the wind does stubble. So this is talking about us getting kicked out of the land. You will get kicked out of the land, all right? And verse 34, and your children shall not be fooled, for they have despised my command. All of this is we broke the laws of God, and it's crazy that this thing happens and they tell us that you don't have to follow the laws no more. But the whole problem the Lord was pissed off with us is because we didn't follow the laws. How we don't have to follow it no more. The whole reason we got kicked out of the land is because we ain't followed the laws. How we don't have to follow the law. The whole reason Christ had to die is because we didn't follow the laws. How we don't have to follow the law. That don't make no sense. Right? And your children shall not be fruitful, for they have despised my commandment and done the thing that is an evil before me. Your houses will I give to a people that shall come, which have not, having heard of me, yet shall believe in me, to whom I have shown no signs, yet they shall do that I have commanded them. Now, this is talking about heathens living in our houses, pretending to be us, saying that they the Jews when they not. He didn't send them no prophets. He didn't do no miracles. They didn't come out of Egypt like we did. He didn't save them from the hands of Pharaoh. Right? All of the prophets he sent, they killed them. Right? Here they go. They gonna get rised up, and I gave you. I wanted you to have this land. I wanted you to have the land that flows with milk and honey, but you ain't want it. So now I'm gonna give it to somebody that I ain't even make it for. It was all created for your sake, right? These people ain't seen no prophets. Verse 36. They have seen no prophets, yet they shall call their sins to remembrance and acknowledge them. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe in the thing that I say. And now, brother, behold, what glory, and see the people that come from the east, unto whom I will give for leaders, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which is Isaiah, Amos, and Micaiah, Jael, Abdias, and Jonas, Nahum. We're talking about all the prophets that came, which is called also the angel of the Lord. If you keep reading, what eventually happens is these people who have been refuted as nothing start to live as Israelites. They start to claim the God of Israel, just like you have the Khazars or the so-called Jewish doing right now. Lord removes Israel out of his sight. you got all kind of heathens running around in the land saying they you and pretending. Like when you see in the New Testament, when Christ runs across the people and she like, what are you talking about? My people ain't never been in bondage. He's saying, you know, not what you worship. He told her, he said, you know, she was like, how you going to say this? And Abraham, Isaac, and call on the name. No, not the people. Salvation is of the Jews, because the Jews are lost sheep that was cast out. If you go to, if you keep reading this, now, let me tell you, Tazarop, I hope you can still hear me. If you was to talk to a Christian or somebody that would believe in the salvation of Gentiles, they would stop here, right? Have you had that happen to you?
Khan out of a Khan.
All right, go to 2nd Esdras chapter 6. You got to keep reading because Esdras is having this long conversation with an angel, right? And all through it's a back and forth. So when he talks about removing the children of Israel out of this place and putting in another people, then they say, look, right there is salvation for the other nations. That's not what was happening. That's not what was happening. He was punishing us. That wasn't their salvation. That was our punishment. And our punishment by, hey, remember, is also a punishment for them because they wasn't supposed to be there. They wasn't supposed to be in a place like where that. They wasn't supposed to be in a position of power or authority. They didn't know what to do with that authority. So let's go to 2nd Ezra 6. Let's scroll down. Now remember, we was in 2nd Ezra when the Lord was talking to Ezra and saying this to Jacob, right? Let's go to verse 6. 2nd Ezra 6 and 6. It says, then did I consider these things. And that's everything that he's been talking through all of these chapters. And they all were made through me alone, through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other. So this is the Most High saying, everything that I said I was going to do to Israel when they went against me, I did it. The only person that can stop what's going on with Israel is me. Are you with me, Tazarab?
Khan out of a Khan.
Verse 7. Then answered I. Now this is Ezra asking, well, the angel is speaking on behalf of the Most High. This is Ezra saying, then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Like, when is this coming to an end? All of the stuff you said you was going to do is done. You doing it. We out of the land. There is a people up over us that ain't supposed to be over us, right? Or when shall the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow? You see this, right? Now we're going through trauma. Now we're going through problems. Now we worshiping other gods and other people worshiping our God. What's going to happen that's going to make this end and then the beginning of what comes after it? Verse 8, and he said to me, this is the angels responding to Ezra with the words of the Most High, from Abraham and Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. He started breaking down all the way back to the womb what was going on with Jacob. Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world. That's the world that we know now. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. So all of these things were supposed to happen. We were supposed to get cast out. You got another people being calling on the name of the Most High. It looked like they getting blessed. He's saying to him, this is what was symbolic of how they were born. Jacob held Esau's heel. So at the end, when Esau was out, Jacob was coming right behind him. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The hand of the man is between the heel and the hand. Other question, Esdras asked thou not. Other question, Esdras asked thou not. I answered then and said, O Lord, that bears rule, if I have found favor in thy sight, I beseech thee, show thy servant the end of thy tokens, whereof thou showed me part of last night. Right? If you keep reading, you'll go down. You'll keep going. You could read this on your own time, but I want to get to the end of the chapter so you can see what he did. He went through the whole thing of the beginning, all the way from Adam, right? Where the Lord was making and creating the entire earth. Then you get down to verse 54. And after these, after what? The beast and the cattle. If you look up in verse 53, he said, on the sixth day thou gave a commandment unto the earth that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things. That was on the sixth day. Verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Now remember, all the other creatures was created before. Let us make man in our own image. They was already here, but then he gave them, Adam, man, dominion over those creatures. Of him come we all, like all of us come from Adam. And the people also whom thou chosen. So that means from Adam, who was a chosen generation, you had it. Ham, Shem, Japheth, all of them came from Adam. Right? From him come we all, and the people that you chose. So he didn't choose Ham and Shem. Ham and Japheth. He chose Shem. When you go down, he chose Abraham. He chose Isaac. He didn't choose Abraham's other sons. He chose Jacob. He didn't choose Esau, etc., etc. So we all come from Adam, right? Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Now this is telling you, Ezra is speaking to the Lord, like, yo, we going through all this hell. We done been kicked out. We got these other people. All this has been made for our sakes. As for the other people, the people that's in charge now, the people that's ruling over us, the people that wasn't supposed to ever rule, people that you took and moved us out the way for, which also come of Adam. Thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle. Ezra is speaking the words of the Most High back to the Most High, and has likened the abundance of them as a drop that falleth from a vessel. It says that in the Bible. And now, O Lord, behold these heathens. So like they gonna go to second Esdras, like the Lord was saying something good about it and speaking back to the Most High how it was supposed to be. He's only speaking like that in second Esdras chapter 1 because he's speaking about how hard-headed we was, how he was gonna have to chastise us. It's like one year I got a bad report card and my mama took all my Christmas toys and gave them to another child. Yeah, I know that ain't never happened to y'all. It might have happened to me though, or I could be making it up. You get the point though, right, Tazarot?
Khan of the Wakan.
All right. So now, when they try to use one, you just got to keep reading and you'll get to it. It says, and now, O Lord, verse 57, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, your people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn. Still right here, where they trying to say that we ain't his people no more. He ain't our God, because he did say that in Hosea. He did cut us off. He did kick us out the land. He did put another nation over us. He did show us that even this nation that he ain't sent no prophets to and nothing, and that no people he would put. He did all that. He said, and now these people who have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Now he's going to make a call to the Lord. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten. And it's like the broad trying to get back. She talking to you nice now. Remember when we was in love? Remember when everything was great? Are given into their hands. Now, if the world be made for our sakes, where's he getting that from, that the world was made for our sakes? Now, if the world be made for our sake, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? That's a question. How long shall this endure? That's a question. Now, if you keep reading through Ezra, him and his angel continue to have a conversation to the point where the angel say, don't ask me no damn more questions. That's Ezra asked his angel. Don't ask me nothing. Don't ask me nothing no more. I've given you everything that the Lord will have to say. You know what y'all need to do. You know what you need to do. And it all goes back to repentance, Tazarah. They'll make it seem as if these people who the Lord used to substitute or to sit in your land and to pretend like they would, them not the kids still. If my mama took all my Christmas toys and gave them to some other kids because I had a bad report card, that don't make them her kids. He's still, in 5 chapters later, is still reminding the Lord, if we be thy people in 58, whom you call your firstborn, your only begotten, your fervent lover, we are given into their hands. And he asking the question. Oh, skip over to verse chapter 7. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me an angel which has been sent unto me the night before. And he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my God. Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. Then it started breaking down the whole thing of how you get out of hell and into the heaven that the Lord had prepared for us. All right? You got it there? Another one is, I use this one all the time. This will kind of give you an idea. Ezekiel, I think it's 36. Kamar Kaya hear this all the time. Can y'all still hear me?
Go on, sir.
All right. I'm going to read it again. Ezekiel 36 and 17. This kind of tells you what happened. All right. And this goes right along with the Ezra that you asked me about, because this happened. Ezekiel is saying the same thing. Son of man, when the house of, this is 36 and 17. Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own way and by their doings. Their ways was before me as the uncleanliness of a removed woman, like a woman that you put away, because she unclean. Verse 18, wherefore I poured my fury upon them for the blood that they had shed upon the land, and for the idols wherewith they had polluted it. Remember, it was saying in Ezra how they killed the prophets and how they loved blood, so then he couldn't do nothing with them. Verse 19, and I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries. according to their way and according to their doings, I judged them. And when they entered unto the heathen, whether they went, they profaned my holy name. What that mean? If you got some kids and they go to school and act like they ain't got no sense, they're going to be like, yo, them Taza Rock guys are badass kids. Them Taza Rock kids, them baby kids. Your name is on them kids. So when we went among the heathen and did what the heathens do, our name was among them heathen. Oh, they was like, oh, them the ones that's supposed to serve Yahweh. Them supposed to be the sons of Jacob, Yaiquab, right? That's them. The ones that were staying in the land, they got kicked out. They Lord ain't with them. Verse 20. And when you entered into the heathen, whether they went, they profaned my holy name. When they said to them, these are the people of the Lord, or the people of Yahweh, and are going forth out of his land. You see how he moved us up out the way, Taza Rock? Guess what happened to the land when we was moved out the way? Anybody know?
Khan out of a Khan.
When the Lord moved us out the way, what happened to the? What happened?
Salakia, sir, it was inhabited by heathens.
Heathens was there. He was amongst the heathens scattered. The heathens moved on in and took the land. They ain't just gonna let no good land like that go to waste. Right? As a matter of fact, you can see this happening multiple times. When you go right now, we got the Feast of Dedications coming up. During the Feast of Dedications, what we're celebrating is when the Maccabees went in there and fought the Greeks, who was in our land. They was putting pigs on our altars that we use to burn flesh for the Lord. They was putting unclean meat on our altars and sacrificing swine's flesh on our altars. This is in the Bible. They was having holes all in our temples, our holy places. They was using it like it was a hotel. You familiar with what I'm talking about, Taza Rock?
Salakia, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
They also was tearing down the altars and disgracing the whole spot altogether.
Are you talking? My joint just went out. Are you talking?
Khan, it's Clyde.
Can you try it again?
I said they were tearing up the altars and everything inside the temple as well.
Yeah, I know. Can you go ahead and say what you said? You went out for a second.
That's what I was saying.
I didn't hear what you said. I got a bad connection. Can you repeat it, please?
I said they were not only just putting the swine on the altars as far as the peace offerings. They was just like tearing up the whole place altogether.
Yeah, they was just being like any normal heathen would be. They don't respect our God, our temples, the things that we sacrifice or that we make consecrated as holy or separate. They didn't care nothing about that, right? That's what it's saying in Ezekiel. And they looked at us like, yo, the only reason we can be in here doing it is because they pissed off their God. That's another scripture. Somebody want to get that precept. They said, we offend not. Kamar Kaya, can you go get that? Where it said, we offend not. Anyways, verse 20, and when they entered unto the heathen, whether they went, they profaned my holy name when they said unto them, these are the people of the Lord that are going forth out of his land. Verse 21, now we getting down to what Ezra was asking about. He knew that we would go through it the Lord would deal with us according to what we did. He was asking, when is it going to be over? Because Ezekiel prophesied all of this happened. He scattered us. Other people was there. But verse 21 say, but I had pity for my holy name, which the house of Israel had profaned among the heathen, whither they went. Therefore, say unto the house of Israel, thus saith the Most High Yahweh, I do not this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for my holy name's sake, which you have profaned among the heathen, whither you went. Now, this is where the new covenant comes in, where the Lord redeems Israel. To focus on this, they'll focus on the part where the heathens get to live around us or be amongst us and all this all day long. But the redemption is for the same people that profaned the name of God, the same people that went against his laws. That's what the redemption is for. Therefore, he said, I ain't doing this for your sake, Israel. I'm doing it for my name's sake. Right? So I'm going to make you look good even though you messed up. I'm going to redeem you and I'm going to put you back where you're supposed to be even though you don't deserve it, just because you my kids. You with me, Tazarah?
Canada Wakan, sir.
Verse 23. And I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which you have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am Yahweh, saith the Most High Yahweh, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. Think about that for a minute. For all the people that's saying that the salvation is for everybody, the Lord is saying, I'm going to sanctify, be sanctified in you, and he they get to watching it right before their eyes. I'm going to cleanse you. Can y'all see it happening? Right in front of the heathen's eyes right now, the Lord is cleansing Israel. You a part of that, or you not. You could be, or you could not. Y'all understand what I'm saying or no?
Go.
All right, Tazarah. Let me show you what the prophecy is in Ezekiel. Verse 24, Ezekiel 36 and 24. For I will take you from among the heathen and gather you out of all the countries and will bring you into your own land. So the Most High is saying he gonna pull us up out of America, up out of Haiti, up out of all these places and give us our own land like he intended for us to have in the beginning, right? Then will I sprinkle clean water on you. This is the baptism. It's not literal water. I will sprinkle clean water on you, and you shall be clean from all your filthiness and from all your idols. That means you ain't worshiping no other gods. You ain't following after these pagan holidays. You ain't doing none of this no more. Will I cleanse you? Verse 26. A new heart also will I give you. That's your mind, right? I'm going to change your mind. A new heart will I also give you, and a new spirit will I put within you. Right now, you have the spirit of America. Right now, you have the spirit of a YN. Right now, you got the spirit of a whoremonger. You got whatever spirit you got, right? He said, I'm going to put another spirit within you, and I will take away that stony heart, like that hard mind you got out of your flesh, and will give you a heart of flesh. I'm going to soften you up a little bit for your people. You ain't got to be hard one towards another no more. And I will put my spirit within you. This is the Holy Spirit speaking about in the New Testament. or what some would call the Holy Ghost. I'm going to put that spirit within you. And guess what the Holy Spirit is going to have you do, Tazarop? Cause you to walk in my statutes. Walk in my statutes, and you shall keep my judgments and do them, and you shall dwell in the land that I gave to your fathers, and you shall be my people, and I will be your God, and I will also save you from all your uncleanliness, and will call for corn, and will increase it, and lay no famine upon you. So not only is he going to put us in the land, he going to make that land fertile, and you see he does from among the heathens to put us there. So why they keep saying that he's taking heathens and joining us with them when he prophesied to Ezekiel that he was going to take us from among the heathen and sanctify us right before the eyes of the heathen? Somebody lying. Somebody lying. These people who want to save all these Gentiles, these so-called, these heathens as they've been referred to in two different places. I just showed it to you in Ezra, they was called heathens. I just showed it to you in Ezekiel, they called heathens. The Lord is separating his people from it. Those people always want to focus on what Israel did wrong because they never want to talk about the redemption that he sent his son to clean us up. Like he said he was going to do. They don't want to talk about that part. How all of a sudden, nobody else but Israel is the ones who got his law. We break it. We get kicked out of the land. We murder and kill the prophets. We acting like we heathens. The Lord saying through Ezekiel, he going to gather us back up out of the heathens, sanctify us in front of the heathens. Now they want to talk Jesus, 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 Jesus. Right? But they don't want to talk about why he had to come in the first place. And it's because we broke the laws. There is no redeeming for people who was never in no covenant with the Lord anyway. How the hell they gonna get salvation? Hey, and then when he put us back in the land, he said he gonna cause the corn to ill please. Verse 30, and I will multiply the fruit of the tree and increase of the field, that you will receive no more reproach of famine among the heathen. Keep talking about them heathens. Then shall you remember your own evil ways and your doings that were not good, and shall loathe yourself. Remember when Christ said you're going to have to hate yourself or you're not worthy to be my disciple? That's what he was talking about. The things that you did in your own sight for your iniquities and for your abominations. I hope y'all still with me. Verse 32, not for your sakes do I this, saith the Most High Yahweh, be it known unto you, be ashamed and confounded for your own ways, O house of Israel. Now, I wanted to make sure you understand that when he's talking about raising up these other nations and making them a people and putting them in positions of power and authority, that was for a time. But that time is soon coming to an end, and the Lord's people will be redeemed. If I go to Amos chapter 9, you'll see it again. He's going to sift the house of Israel like as corn is sifted through a sieve, and the ones he don't want to fall, going to stay there. And the ones he want to fall through, going to fall through. Have you ever heard that before, Tazarop?
Khan of the Wakan.
This is something that's in the Bible. So when they read that second Ezra chapter 1, and he's talking about moving people out and placing heathens in the place and them living in our houses, and they did that. They there right now. They doing it right now. That came to pass. Ezra was not lying. The Lord said, I don't mess with y'all no more. Got us up out of there and let some people who don't deserve to live there live there. Let some people who don't deserve the blessings be blessed. And now they even calling themselves by his name. What do you think Revelation 2:9 and Revelation 3:9 is saying that I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not. I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, them that say that they are Jews, but are the synagogue of Satan. Just what it's talking about. These people was only giving it there because your hard-headed ass didn't do what the Lord said to do. That's the only reason they can be there. They can't be there if you are being who you supposed to be. If you living up to the clue, it's like you getting kicked out. Go back to my analogy, right? Y'all ain't hear this. Y'all might ain't hear this. I was telling the brothers, you know what I'm saying? One year, I got a bad report card. My mama had them bought me all kind of nice stuff. And because I got that bad report card, she took all my stuff and gave it to some of her friends that had good report cards. They deserved it. I didn't. But that friend is true. She ain't worked hard all year to get them no Christmas toys. She did that for me, but I didn't deserve it. I didn't want it. So she gave it to somebody who would appreciate it. That's what he's talking about in 2nd Ezra chapter 1. You understand, right, Tazarah?
Khan of the Wakan.
All right, I got about 3 minutes. Anybody got any questions? No? But everybody on Bigo don't ask no question. But they is the smartest and Bible toting and understanding people on the planet. Start asking them questions. Start asking people on Bigo questions about the Bible because they know it. Never had. I've been doing class on Bigo for over a year, and I very seldom get questions. If I do, it's a troll. But anyways, Kamar Kaya, remind me after class. I'm going to send you the announcements. All right, so you can start being prepared to read them, and I can pass the class over if anything goes left. I will say them as I know them off the top. Let me see if I can find them real quick.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Officer Shabar had sent me the security announcements on Sunday.
I already knew you was gonna have it. I knew you was gonna have it when I said it. You want to read them?
Con, sir, I can read them.
All right, and with that, I'm gonna pass the class over to priest and officer. Yeah, that boy Pat. Y'all give Kamar Kaya a hand. Came in here diligently and passed his officer test. I think he came in the truth last week, and he's an officer already. I think the nigga want my spot, y'all. I think he want my spot. He want to run Florida, and I'm definitely willing to give it to him so I can go on dates. So like it. With that, I'll pass the class over to the prison officer Kamar Kaya. Go ahead for the announcements.
Con is the ISUPK security announcements. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the heads. Ties, which is a commandment, you can find this in Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8 and 10, 3:8 to 10. Ma'ashra means 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord give you. Give to the general, Ma'aika Allah, or the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering.
Nah, you could just say you want to update that, Kamar. We'll update that. All right, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. And it says the upcoming holy convocations. I know we got the Feast of Dedications. I believe that's on the 14th, right, sir?
December 14th.
December
Yep.
14th.
We'll probably be down in Orlando. I don't know. You might need to do it in Duval, man. I got people in the Panhandle now. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, already. And then then come
y'all brothers out there gonna be the way me and Halak can talk to General and letting us have a school in Jacksonville. I mean, because we got the brothers that's in the Panhandle. They don't need to be going all the way to Orlando. They need to come to. Nah, go ahead. I'll just.
Yeah, come. And then April 4th is the 57th annual Passover going down in Houston, Texas. Everybody, please make sure y'all got everything. Got all y'all travel arrangements, y'all Passover fee, and all that, all that together. And if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing
Say the last part for the young.
Salaki, you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I get you.
Khan. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf.
And with that, we say Amajim, which means to stand. We're going to get one courtesy salute. You can call it, Kamar.
Go give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Major Shabbat, Major Barak,
Yahweh Bashem.
Yahweh Shabrakatah.
Yeah, Bashim Al Shabbat.
Yahweh Hashem Yah Shabbarakathon.
How we gonna turn? Face the sisters. Men of Israel, Amijah Shabbat. Amijah Barak.
Yahweh Shabbat.
Y'all class dismissed.
Yad Yamata. Yad Yamata. Class dismissed.
Salakia.
Hey, Salakia, y'all. We're going to get this thing together with this. Once all them people left out of here about 8 o'clock, it got better, but that was an hour into the class, unfortunately. So,
Go.
we'll get it together.